The film I decided to review is Interstellar by director Christopher Nolan. The plot of the film is very interesting as I am constantly on the edge. A film of almost 3 hours long did not seem that long due to its creative narrative. It is very deceptive and it is not what it seems on its surface. The temporal order of the film is BC AD, whereby the story flows chronologically, but clips from the past is shown during the third quarter of the film to explain messages shown in the beginning. The future was also shown during the start of the film as clips from interviews of those who have lived on Earth throughout the phenomenon. The film has a goal-oriented plot structure whereby the goal of the main character, Cooper, is to find a future planet to save mankind from extinction. The film at first is perceived as a father figure leaving his home to save the fate of the universe, even though his daughter told him not to. Later on, one of the planets that was discovered to be a match for future survival is not what it seems and is a very normal plot twist. A villain amongst the team appears, and once this obstacle is overcome, another one arises when the hero has to sacrifice himself to save others. The plot does not end there. We thought it was about a hero saving the day when in reality he was trying to prevent his mistakes. A family-oriented person used his family to transmit a message to his daughter in the past in hopes of preventing the future. It showed that love is very powerful, however, it did not transmit a lot of emotions to the audience. There were not many tear-jerking scenes, whereas it was a very scientific-oriented film, which explains because it's a sci-fi movie. However, the choice of revolving it around love and family I hope will have been transmitted better through the emotional scenes. The scenes were set up to be very emotional, but the conversations were not as deep and meaningful as I hoped they would be. I thought the film would be an emotional roller coaster, whereas it turned out to be just smooth sailing. The science part of the film was very interesting as it touched on something that was foreign to me. Everything seemed to be scientifically proven and made sense. All characters seemed to play a significant role in the film. However, it can be seen that there was an emphasis on the father-daughter relationship. The son, Tom's existence was a little neglected, and he was just a contrast and show how much the father loved him, which seemed to be the point. His son kept the family going and turned out to be the head of the household after his father left. Although he lacked a father figure growing up, he managed to find someone he loved and started a family. He kept faith and hope towards his father and constantly sent video messages to him, believing that he would return. He was not seemed upset when his father told him that he would grow up to be a farmer one day. Instead, he accepted it with open arms and told his father that he loved the farm. He was very hopeful and was a contrast towards the characters Cooper and Murph. Cooper, portrayed by Matthew McConaughey, translated his character quite well on screen. He had ambitions, but he was constrained by the Earth's state. He used to be an engineer and former NASA pilot. Although he knew that his children were still young, he did not hesitate when he was offered the job to go on the mission to save mankind. He gets to relive his glory days and fulfill what he thinks is his purpose instead of farming. Although he is backed by his daughter that he loved very much to see, he still decided to leave even when she said that there was a force telling him to stay. He left his children at a very young age without any guarantee of coming back to achieve something that never seemed to be an option for him in the past. The actress Mackenzie Foy, who played the young Murph, portrayed the emotions of her character departing with her loved one very well. The most memorable scene of hers was when she begged her father not to leave her side. The way her lines were said were filled with despair towards him leaving. She held back her tears and hid her face from her father so that she does not show her reluctance for him to part with her when he entered the room to bid goodbye.
The book! Look at this, it says stay. Why? You're not listening! It says stay!
Coming back.
When?
She also showed the sudden change of emotions very well. Her father told her that he would come back and maybe by the time they would be the same age. She stutters her words and made us believe that she had a glimmer of hope that he would return. From her realizing that her father might not return, she turned from being sad towards him leaving to being angry towards him for placing the mission before his own family. She portrayed the scene very well at a young age. It was a very tear-jerking moment and I could feel the pain of having to send a parent away to save the universe through her acting. Overall, the film has spectacular visual effects and the soundtrack of the film was produced very well. I enjoyed the film despite the hit and misses of the emotional scenes. From someone who lacks knowledge in astrology, the film gave me beautiful visuals and believable facts about space. I would give the film an 8 out of 10 and recommend it to all the sci-fi lovers.